All right, we got a couple of halftimes. We got Michigan leading Northwestern 7-6 at the half. Wolverines, Bryce Underwood looked good for a while there, but dogfight there. Notre Dame leads Pitt 21-3 at the half. Sloppy game, probably should be worse for Notre Dame. Missed field goals, stopped on downs at the 1. The major story, folks, is we got a team down in College Station that did not show up to play football today.
No.
So, sort of thing that this is what I long for the years of yesteryear. This would knock them completely out and they'd be done for something like this. So that's Texas A&M getting beat 30-3 at halftime. I drop them out of the top 10 for something like that. But obviously you're watching Hit the Books, part of the Hammer Betting Network. This is the halftime special of Notre Dame, Pitt, and Michigan Northwestern, alongside the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish. Producer Barb's with us. I'm merely Brad Powers. You'll probably hear some 4-letter words from me. But Notre Dame is up, and I want to get your take on the Michigan game because I only caught a few plays there. Before we get into your questions, though, and concerns, let's pay the bills because we are indeed brought to you by FanDuel. And right now, over at Hit the Books, we love college football, and our sponsor, FanDuel, does too. FanDuel is giving you a reason to lock in and place bets each week. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150. That's 150 on bonus bets if your bet wins. You can use those bonus bets on your bet, on our best bets, totals, player props, whatever you got circled on the college football calendar. FanDuel is easy to use. It's safe. And when you win, you get paid instantly. No waiting around, no hassle, no, calling up loss prevention to try to get your money from Guido on the street corner, just straight to your account. So if you got to take a team or a gut feeling before kickoff, now's the time to back it. Just head on over to FanDuel.com/hitthebooks and sign up to get started. Disclaimer, you must be 21 plus and present in select states. For Kansas in affiliation with the Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in DC, Kentucky, or Wyoming. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is a non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit FanDuel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777. Visit ccbg.org/Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support. Massachusetts or call 1-877-8-HOPE New York or text HOPE New York in New York. Knish, give me the lowdown. What's going on with your Wolverines? Because Bryce Underwood was looking good early.
Yeah, just sloppy. They had some penalties that have been pretty critical. They had a turnover that led to Northwestern score. Michigan dominating the box. Total yards 215, 106. Just again, turnovers, penalties. They're just it's not a Jim Harbaugh team anymore. And they don't look like it in terms of how, it's just what's our line on the show? They don't look buttoned up. And they're letting Northwestern stick around, and Northwestern a very annoying team when they stick around. So my second half, I could only play Michigan in the second half, but I'm not dying to play anything, to be honest with you.
Michigan 5-point second half. Your total 20 in that one. Notre Dame, for those interested, minus 6.5 at a couple competitors. I would probably lay that. Total 24.5. That seems about right. There was some.
That looks like total domination by
Notre Dame gets the ball first. So if there's some juice 6.5s, I would bet that because everyone else, in faraway places is 7.5. So if you're looking at an odd screen, folks, 6.5 even at minus 130, I think's okay because Pitt's not doing much. Can't run the ball. Got to play from behind. What does that equate to with a young quarterback? Probably more turnovers. He's already thrown 1 pick six, and there's been some other close calls. So, but not clean, not buttoned up, not clean there. I guess it could be worse. You could be a Texas A&M fan right now. Or how about this? Maybe knocking a team out of playoff. A&M can afford a loss. I'll tell you who can't afford a loss is the South Florida Bulls getting beat 24-9 at halftime. Ton of money right before kick on Navy goes from 10.5 down to like 8.5, 9. And then there's a little bit of buyback there. But Navy, I have not watched that game. If anybody has in the chat, what's going on there? Have you watched it?
Both teams moving the ball. Total yardage pretty close. But again, Navy, this game, I think, if I'm looking at the standings right, there's a couple of things. One, a couple of people with the JMU. I know there were some JMU playoff ticket holders in here. This would be huge for them, regardless of what happens. But in the AAC, this would get Navy a step close to where I think it's getting them. It doesn't guarantee them a berth in the championship game, but they'd have the tiebreaker over South Florida, and then you'd be looking at more of like a Navy North Texas AAC matchup potentially. So we'll see what happens here. I mean,
it's the old Rowdy Piper. Just when you think you have the answers, they change the questions.
Yeah, North Texas. I will say right now, if you're asking me like at halftime of this game, who's in the driver's seat for that, it's probably North Texas. Now, the G5 spot, but they've got plenty of room to falter on their own. I know they got a light schedule coming up, but
let's start off with the chat with our good buddy. We missed him a couple shows this week. Mitchell Ferguson, Canadian, $27.99. Missed the shows this week, fellas. Glad to be back. Great call last week, BP, on the Badgers being live. Joey Pucks props. What are we riding with today? As always, thank you both for all that all your degenerate wisdom and hard work. You got anything? They're just showing up for you, man. Your pucks and props.
Yeah, we will have a Joey props. We got, you know what? Let's just get it out of the way. Mitchell, our guy. There's no reason to save it. We're gonna go Texas, Georgia, and I don't think Barb can pull it up because she's in New York, and the war on player props is happening everywhere. Texas, Georgia rushing yardage, and I got this one just for BP, baby. We're gonna go Arch Manning over 21.5 rushing yards. Georgia, like bottom 5 sack rate in the country. Not a team that's going to have a bunch of negative plays. I think Arch gets a ton of carries in this game. They've been kind of ramping up kind of his short stuff, and it's either been run game, short passes, or let him run it there. I think, again, like this open game both ways, and when you're not getting a lot of negative plays in there, I think probably what's Arch's best skill, running the ball. And he's got, for an athlete, against the Georgia defense has given up some big plays in almost every game. So let's go Arch over. Pucks today, no joke. We had one, and then right before the show, we had to buy off it. I don't know what I don't follow the fucking. So I'm assuming a goalie change or something, or somebody was out. So we had a Joey Pucks lined up, and then we bought it. It was actually a Wings, and then we bought off it with the Sabres. So somebody follows the NHL closer to me, they'll know what happened. But yeah, and you know what? Speaking of frozen on the ice, BP's internet, he must have probably from Notre Dame only being up, 18 instead of 24 at the half. He spiked his router across touchdown Jesus. So you know what? He's back. We got him back.
You got me?
Yeah.
I'm shutting down. Shutting off. I have like 5 TVs running. I had a bunch of it's all Wi-Fi and stuff. Oh, streaming. Yeah, so great. Podunk nowhere. But sorry, I exited out everything. I apologize for that. But I mean, you can carry it. I mean, I already got an idea for the show. Pucks and props. Knish, host and everything. So that's all that people want. Arch Manning, 26.5 immediately. It jumped up to. Market agrees with you, bud, on that one. You got me on that one, on that game, Texas, Georgia.
Yeah, there was some Texas money this morning.
Yeah. Let's go back to the chat. And again, I apologize for the internet. Jack, $4.99. SC offense with Shulagan. Wish it could have been like this the entire season. Yeah, I mean.
I did not. I will tell you.
I did not see this.
No.
Tent had it. I got to give him props for it.
Yeah, I know he sent me that. We were talking about it this morning. He liked it. I mean, I didn't agree with I didn't necessarily disagree with taking the 17 and a half, but 30-3. If you would have told me 30-3 at halftime, come on.
Yeah, I would have said A&M was up 30-3 at halftime.
Yeah.
So I mean,
this is
total no-show. Elko's getting a contract extension. I'm telling you, whenever they announce some contract extensions, shit usually happens.
Texas A&M negative total rushing yards in the first half, 3 turnovers.
Total no-show.
Total, just absolute domination.
I don't think it's they're gonna fight and claw. No, game don't mean anything. So I guess we got to get used to this in college football. Connor Hartle, 499. Northwestern channeling the ghost of the Cubs past. Michigan by 1 billion still. I think that looks a little light in the second half. I kind of lean Michigan. No?
No, I was gonna say agree with you. There was some I was really hoping for a minus.
So you were being coy there. And you said, I don't know. I'm not really interested in anything.
I was hoping because I think a few places opened -4, and then it shot right up before we are on.
Okay.
I would still. I don't know if it's best bet. I'd still lean that way at 5, even though Northwestern gets the ball first.
Underwood was looking good though.
Passes. That was one of his best halves of the season for sure.
I think we're going to have a money line winner to start off. Tulsa.
Well, you know what?
Don't want to jinx it, but
you don't want to jinx it. But I tell you what, they
owed that one big, man. Damn it.
They owed us. Arkansas bet. I mean, that game's pretty coin flip, 14-13. So
no, I think we're in decent shape there too.
Hopefully we can get 2 there and then make the night slate pretty exciting.
Yeah, it will. Dubs in the chat, 850. Thoughts on Washington State -8.5. Louisiana Tech backup quarterback and crushing loss last week. It's a horrific spot.
It's right.
I bet Washington State. Market agrees with it so far. We talked about this a little bit last night. It's just I'm hesitant to chase steam. I've been tweeting about this all year long. It doesn't pay to get the worst of the number. And I'm not wild about laying 8.5 with a Washington State offense that averages like 21 points per game. So, but I still would. I mean, if you gave me a $20 bill, yeah. I'm betting Washington State.
Yeah, I like. There's some leading indicator books that I think are out to 9.5 now. So again, there's a couple 7.5s out there. Just full disclosure, I laid a little 7.5. I was hoping I didn't get in early enough to get a good price. But yeah, it's Wazoo or nothing for me. Could see this just an absolute burial. And you know what, Joe? I don't hate that. As far as a money line parlay piece, if you're doing like a couple of chalk money lines, I like that. I might actually do something with it. I haven't done a ton of those this year, but everyone on the planet on Wazoo, yeah, I agree with it. But just on the number, like if you're looking at this game, no spot, no any of that, the number is not very rich. I'm not saying bet La Tech, but
yeah, if you didn't know anything, you just woke up,
right.
you missed last week's games or whatever. You didn't know I don't know, man. I think Washington State might kill them. We'll see though. You know what that means? La Tech outright. Kirk Schroyer, especially when I laid 3.5 on Sunday. Kirk Schroyer in the chat, $5. BP, how was the high school game last night? Yeah, I went to a different one. I went to a little higher level, upper couple divisions. So saw some better, more talented players. I can tell you that. This team, you're familiar with Cass Tech, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
They only lost to Cass Tech by 1, and they're playing like D3. I don't know how. So it's just not fair. But yeah, it's a fun game.
Joey Case, former high school, played in the regional championship last night.
How'd they do?
States lost 37-14, but won the district for the first time in since I don't know, since my dad didn't go to that high school, but that would have been the time. So won a district championship, but lost in the regionals. Old Lakeview High lost to Birmingham Groves 37-14. And so for a berth to state. So great season for Old Lakeview for best season. I'd have to look back at I think it might be one of the best seasons in school history.
Did you go to a game at all or no?
I think they were not. No, because it was it wasn't local.
Okay.
The regional game, so it was it was out there. But I'd have to, one of the I think 9-2 in the regular season plus a district title. So the old Huskies, baby.
Good to see. Ryan McCarthy in the chat. TCU BYU. I got confliction here in the I've gotten BYU finally at 3. Just probably playing a number after all this steam on TCU.
If you wanted TCU, today is not the day to buy. Now is not the time to buy.
What about a TCU team total over 23.5? Can I interest you in that?
I would like that much better than the side at this point.
So That's where I'd be at on the game. I would take TCU team total over 23.5 there. Yeah, I think it's widely available. I'm looking now. I did not pull up I don't have a bunch of screens up. So if I'm not quoting leading indicators like Knish is, that's why. Back to the chat. Chris, UConn, baby. What it is, it's like the G is silent.
I know.
Or
I
I cannot
know.
pronounce it. I really struggle with that one. They're up, what, 9-7?
No, they just scored 16-7 now.
Oh, Jesus.
And
need
South
some
Florida,
points. I saw some people on the over. I like the Air Force. Not looking good.
South Florida not dead yet, just scored 2. So I think 24-16.
Over's looking better. 6-3 O'Connor in the chat. USC Iowa under. A lot of rain in LA all day today. Yeah, heavy rain. I like the under. You can't get there.
No,
I know
I
it
can't
seems low for SC, but they've only averaged 49 their last 4 games.
Mendoza, give him the Heisman. Now 3 touchdowns. Now a -110 Heisman favorite at our friends at FanDuel.
Oh, give him the Heisman shit. So
it's over. It's over. I don't even need to watch the bit. My vote will be in. Not that I have one. If I had one, it'd be in before the championship game.
Oh, yeah. People will. Oh, they'll be like, no, can't overreact to one game, even though it's the most important game in the entire college football regular season.
Amen.
What a joke. I think it's over. I agree with you. I think it's over because I'll tell you what, it's 10-7 at halftime. They're struggling. What do they show? Oh, Mendoza, look at this throw. There's a better catch than throw, but it's only 10-7 at halftime. But Mendoza, Heisman favorite. Kirk Schroyer might get on South Carolina -14.5. They're up 26. Ooh.
You know what? This was an old. I'll give him a shout out because I actually saw him tweet for the first time. This was an old. He Morley did it in basketball. An old sports cheetah. Second half, when you have a team who's a huge, like an underdog, and they're up by a ton at half, where you kind of think you would same with an NBA game where a team's up 30 at half, so they're going to be like a big dog in the second half. Just think the other team quits and bet like the other team money. Like if you took South Carolina money line here, just thinking Texas A&M packs it in. It's an old strategy. Do I think that they're probably just going to, run it and close up? But there's a +700 out there at one book, which we won't mention on this show. But I tell you what, I would bet that 7-1.
7-1 on A&M?
No, on South Carolina to win the second half. It literally just moved.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the most of the books are 450, but one book out there, which doesn't pay the bills, had 7-1. Now 6. Yeah, now it's 7-1.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I love hearing a cheetah reference. That's been a minute. Hope he's doing. Do you talk to him still?
Very sparingly. I know I think he's now out of the soccer realm. So I don't know. He's all over the world. He's different lifestyle now.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, he's not in the trenches anymore. Grinding college football with us.
I envy it, to be honest. I'll be completely frank. I'm jealous. In the chat, Action Sports Central, think Kansas State is dead. They look asleep. Yeah, 7-6 at halftime.
Boy,
asking about us, and we're like, I don't know.
I know. Yeah. You know what? And I as soon as I said I can't take any more Oklahoma State, they're about to take the lead too. They're in the red zone. I got to tell you, if you you can't lose that game if you're Kansas State. Although, if they do, we need to pull that old clip up of me dunking on Corby for his Kansas State trim. So
we do
lose that game. I can recycle that bit and jump off the top rope and tell them what a stupid bet it was, even though it was live for a minute.
Yeah, I do like that. Back to the chat. Christopher O'Donnell, loved him in fried green tomatoes. $4.99. BP, can we just skip the Indy missing a field goal or an extra point and play off the cost on the game? Yeah, it's going to happen, folks, and save us a few months of hope. Yeah, it is going to happen. Any FCS bets? Funny you ask. I did finally post them in the Hammer Discord. Cross promotion. I posted like 18 of them for you degenerates. Let's see if there's something though for Chris. something still holding value. The one I didn't think there was any bangers. I still lean Portland State plus 30. I like Portland State plus 31.5. Montana's got the big rivalry game on deck. I don't like Montana that much this year. I think they're overrated. So 31.5 big ones on the road when you got a big game, the biggest game of the year on deck, plus 31.5. Not a best bet, but a bet among many. And I highly recommend you head on over to the Hammer Discord and check out those 18 bets that I posted that are probably bound to go 4-14 this week after going like 15-5 last week. So that's how it works. Reichs 499 in the chat. Any line moves you disagree with now that we can get involved in? Ooh, let's see what we got.
Well, who took some money today was Roll Tide. Alabama went back out to 6.5.
Yeah, I disagree with that. So if we gave out Oklahoma yesterday. We like Oklahoma. Like Oklahoma to win outright.
You might
disagree with that one.
And you know what? At this point, since most of the 6.5s are juiced, I would wait right up until kickoff. If depending on obviously how many outs you got, how many options, you might be able to pick off a 7 or like a 7 minus 115, minus 120 there. So give that one, another, I don't know, it's a kickoff 90 minutes and see if you can snag one there.
Ohio State took money. Obviously, Nico's out. That's going to be a bludgeoning.
Yo, man, oh, man.
Do we lay it? 34.5?
Who's
Did they just win by 50?
Who's UCLA's backup QB playing?
And yeah, he's playing. I don't even know who.
No. But I was going to say who.
He's a nobody. Maybe the chat offhand. I didn't recognize the name. So probably
is it Luke Duncan. Is Nico's younger brother a true freshman on the team that plays quarterback?
Oh yeah. He did transfer. Yeah, he's still out. He'd still be eligible. Huh. I'd lay it with the Buckeyes. I think it's all over for UCLA. Interim coach, nothing to play for. Not looking good. I didn't see really. Most of the other line moves are games that have just happened, that are going on right now. Yeah, I'm looking. I'll tell you who did take money. Kentucky took a little money in that game. I regret not betting that. Son of a bitch. They're up 14-0. Sam, $5. I'll go at -4 if it gets there. See one of the odd screens out west. It's a go for me, man. It was a go at worse numbers than that. But keep in mind, old Knish has me head-to-head this year, and we're head-to-head on that game.
Yeah, you know what? I would just as a.
I'm telling you, though, if you woke up from a coma, you would be like, -4, let's go, Georgia. No?
I can see it. But
oh God, 4? I mean, you're telling me these teams are equal? Or Georgia half? Come on. What has Texas done? Nothing. 3 quarters against Vanderbilt. Big deal.
Georgia defense anymore. I don't know if this Georgia defense is any good at all.
Let's play over.
What is that? We're.
Ryan McCarthy's asking about, is Iowa live? I'm not wild about it. I could see it. I'm expecting low scoring, so I'm actually, I would be, that's going to gravitate me towards the dog, but I'm just rooting for no points. If SC won 48-0, I'd be happy.
I mean,
where are you at? There's a 7 out there. I think that's the bet to make, 7.
Yeah, I would lean that way too.
We won't mention the book. Trip Tepper in the chat. Anyone in attendance at UTSA Charlotte might need to reassess life choices.
I saw Charlotte.
That's a wild one. That's probably one of the more shockers. You'd think there'd be some more points than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw Charlotte actually get bet a little bit right before kick, but their offense is total yards are 389 to 105 right now. It probably should be like 28-0, not 14-0. So
all right, back to the chat. See what we got. One thing I do want to mention, tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, it's a pizza buffet. but not with Rob Pizzola this week.
Whoa!
What's going? Then how we can't call it the pizza buffet? It's G-Stack George filling in for Rob, who'll be at a family event. George will go through the games one last time, tries to parse through where the value still exists. Check it out tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern.
Family event and holidays.
Haven't heard much on Mississippi State Mizzou game yet. Thoughts? I think there's some reasons there. I mean, the backup was bad for Mizzou last week.
Yeah,
I did bet them, but I can't lay it current. What's going on with Mississippi State? You know, they benched Shapen last week. I don't know. I don't think you have much interest in that game. I can tell you, I bet Missouri at 6.5. There is a couple 6.5s out there. I did bet that, and I bet a little over. So not a bet, not a big bet.
Yeah.
According to Barb, Slovaki buffet, the Slovaki. I can't even pronounce that. What's that? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, is that George's last name? Or is it just something
I don't
Greek?
think it is it?
Oh, it's a food.
Barb, are you like Greek? Are you like Mediterranean? How do you know that? Sam, are you guys betting Texas versus A&M now? Oh, I don't know. Not now. This has to refocus A&M. When you get crushed like this, probably you would think it'd be a good thing. What's your thoughts on that? Or are they going like they don't play anybody next week? I think they have like an FCS opponent.
Yeah, I think they got the no, I mean, listen, I would love to get a cheaper number versus A&M versus Texas. Especially once Texas wins outright today.
Well, that's a Greek dish on a skewer. Okay. With tzatziki. I can pronounce that. Okay. I have had that before. Paul in the chat, Wyoming money line. Boy, there's been a lot of Wyoming. We haven't talked about this game. A lot of money on Wyoming all week. Did you do anything there?
No, I agree with anything. You know, when people are betting it at 3.5, this is another one that I think if you wanted Wyoming, that you needed to bet before now. I'm not betting it at 3.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, juice 3. So I saw your boy Mr. Muscles was on Tennessee. I regret not betting that when it had a 3 in front of it.
I do too. That would be one that is a bet regret.
Yeah.
Well, I was waiting. I'll tell you what I was waiting. It was 38.5. I just wanted 38.
Yeah.
I want to be greedy. And then, you know, I'm not, even though I'm super fat and you think I sit in front of the screen 20 hours a day. I look like it, but I don't. I missed it. I don't know. It was him that steamed it, I think. No, he gave it out like 4. It had already steamed, and they gave it out and just steamed it some more. Or he did it behind
it was already 40 or 40.5.
Yeah. A couple more and we'll call it. I know you want to get back to the game. Charles, Saul, more importantly, Knish, what's going on with your Oklahoma City Cowboys? Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I was like, Oklahoma
City. He did type Oklahoma City. You put anything on the prompter, I'm going to read it.
I mean, listen, just as Joey K jumps off the wagon, they're going to fucking beat.
We talked about that.
They did
not we laughed.
I know. They fumbled inside the Kansas State 10. So
oh, no.
The win is probably out, but they're going to have a rocking chair cover. God damn it.
For those of you just tuning in, we'll recap best bets and we'll call it a show. Sorry, not too much action. Fridays usually, if you want a ton of best bets, the 14 money line parlay, I think, is pretty live this week. Let's hit that, man.
Let's get one.
We got UTEP plus 5.5. That was one that I disagree with. That Missouri State took more money today. I think UTEP's good. Middle Tennessee over. Michigan State plus 7.5. Oklahoma plus 6.
There is a 7 on UTEP right now. Woof.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's best bet material. We got Arch Manning over. Jacksonville State plus 3.5. And then for you Maction lovers, we're already involved next week on Northern Illinois. Any closing thoughts, man?
No, let's finish her up.
Close strong. I'm gonna quietly root for your Wolverines, so you're not upset on Monday.
Yeah.
Hopefully Notre Dame can finish. We get some scoring in the second half, but that'll do it for the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish. For producer Barb, I'm Brad Powers. Thank you for your super chats, comments. I'll see you guys on Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. You just watch Hit the Books, part of the Hammond Betting Network. See you guys.